I say, hi, so-and-so. My girlfriend likes you, loves you. Would you want to take a picture? So I would take the picture because you're not going to deny a woman. She's an attractive...
What? People do that.
Hold on. So
I got an idea.
Yeah?
Would you allow me into your around the room festivities?
Oh, I love when you're part of it.
You guys, well, no, it's our room, and you guys always do the around the room, and today I want to contribute.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go around the room.
yeah.
Cool.
Gandhi.
Okay. I just want to remind everybody that when you go to an event, if there is somebody speaking, the nicest, kindest thing you can do and most respectful thing you can do is just shut your mouth and listen to what they're saying. It's so difficult to be a public speaker and get up in front of somebody and have other people chit-chatting while it's going on. So just be nice. Pay attention. Fake clap. Laugh at the jokes. Do whatever you have to do. Do it. It's important. I see Nate nodding along and really encouraging me right
That's
now.
so important, though.
It's true. You know, years ago, I co-hosted with Brooke Shields at the Chefs for Kids Cancer event, which we did not long ago.
Yeah.
And no one would shut up. And the two of us were at the microphone ready to speak. And she says, oh, God, these people are such a-holes. So I came on the mic and said, you need to be quiet. And I'll tell you why. Brooke Shields just called you a bunch of a-holes.
Oh, no. Let him know.
She got very mad at me. She's like, I did not. And she wasn't kidding. She's like, I swear to God, I didn't see that. I'm like, maybe I
but she
shouldn't have said
did.
it. But you know what? Yeah, when we were at these events and we're hosting, and then really important doctors get up to talk about curing cancer and things. And people are just drinking. Maybe that's a problem. There's a lot of drinks at this thing.
Yeah.
Because there's also auctions, and they want you to be drunk to spend money on auctions.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of stuff. But most people know that public speaking is one of the toughest things you can do, period. So when you're up there on your own, which a lot of people are never going to have to be in that scenario, just be kind to the people who are, because it's so difficult. And then when you feel like no one cares, it's even worse.
There you go. What's up, Producer Sam?
Gandhi's point also goes for weddings. That's one of my pet peeves. When people are up making the speeches, I know they could be boring and who cares, but you be quiet. It's polite. Let the maid of honor make her toast, or the dad, whatever. I feel so bad when I hear tables talking during that at weddings.
Yes.
Okay.
Here, Sam.
Okay, if someone is in front of a microphone and standing before you, maybe give them the courtesy of being quiet. Thank you, Gandhi.
Absolutely.
Scary.
Hi. Well, I don't know. A lot of people, they come down on me and they make it look like it's a bad thing if I see a celebrity and we're in a room and I happen to want to take a picture with said celebrity. Now, I feel the same way that I feel like people feel when they meet us. People always come up to us wanting to take pictures, and I think it's an awesome thing. So why wouldn't the celebrity think it's an awesome thing if I approach them looking for a picture? It's the same exact thing.
Okay, hold on. Let's reversing the roles. Okay,
Right.
because we're fine with it, but we're not celebrities.
Right.
I never said we were. But,
That's why we love it.
Pretty much you said we were.
well, but if people want to take pictures with us, the same thing goes for me wanting to take a picture with a celebrity or whoever if I want to see them. I see them in public. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think most people their urge and their tendency is to want to get a picture. And I don't think it's a bad thing, but some people around me think it's awful, and they make fun of me, and they tease me, and they talk behind my back.
Okay, we were at an event with Scary not that long ago where he and his girlfriend working in cahoots. They were... Rather than hanging out with us and enjoying the night and looking at items that were up for bid for the auctions and things, they were scoping out the room just to angle in. And we were watching you guys, and it looked like you were hunting prey.
Well, I don't want to make it look like she's part of the. She's the bait. She's the bait. What I would do is
she posted photos with the celebrities too.
I know, but I have her go in first. I say, "Hi, so and so. My girlfriend likes you, loves you. Would you want to take a picture?" So I would take the piccture because you're not going to deny a woman. She's an attractive.
What people do that?
Hold on. So So I had two celebrities next to each other. They just happened to be Paul Rudd and
Robert
Cannavale. I'm Italian. I should know this. Anyway, so I had her go in first. She takes the pic. I take the picture, and I'm like, "Can we switch?" And then I jump in there, and then I get my picture at the end.
Why don't you tell everyone what you told Jason Biggs?
Oh God.
That he grew up in New Jersey, so you probably know me.
No, I didn't say
not.
that. I said, I remember hanging out with you at the Asbury. I name dropped. We were at a hotel together, and he was swimming, and he remembered that.
He did not.
He remembered that.
That's not what I heard. I heard you were like, don't you know who I am?
I guess my
But I
question
see
is,
what you're saying.
is
If
it a
we
bad-
have no problem with people asking us for photos,
Right.
they probably don't either. But I don't put us on the same. No offense to us,
No, we're
on the
not.
same level as Jason Biggs and
No.
Robert
And I also
Cannavale.
think the event kind of matters too, right? Like if you're at a funeral and you see somebody there,
Right.
you're not going to approach, right?
But even yesterday,
weddings too, like you just gotta leave people alone in certain settings.
even the other day, because they were with like significant others and just hanging around with each other and like, you know what I mean? So I kind of
Okay.
feel like, you know.
You got some great pictures, and you posted each and every one of them. Hey, producer Sam, what's up with you in this Around the Room segment?
I don't think this is super strange, but my sisters are on me for it. So my right hand, I'm a righty, and I like my rings, and usually on my right hand, I wear very specific chunky rings or no rings at all. And it's because I never know if I'm going to need to throw a punch. And I think that sounds a little extreme, but just in case, don't look at me like that, Nate. I have a lot of funky, fancy rings I'll only wear on my left hand because it would hurt me if I had to punch.
That's a good point.
No, you need to hurt someone else with the rings. You leave the rings on and cause more
the
damage.
ones that have like thin bars around them or like really funky shapes that would ricochet into my finger, those would hurt. I only wear those on my left hand. So when my sisters commented on my rings, I'm like, those are my punching rings. They're like, what? I'm like, no, I'm serious.
This is awesome.
I have rings only for my right hand, so I could mess someone up if I have to.
How many times have you punched someone in your life?
Twice.
Interesting.
But does that might mean I'm doing a third?
I'd kind of like to know what happened.
Who knows? It was my. I have had one fight for each sister growing up. That's how it works. But
okay,
That's
all right.
totally
That makes
acceptable.
sense.
You're
you just-
punching rings. I love that.
You never know. I just want to be prepared. That's all.
Okay.
All right, that
Just in
makes sense.
case.
Danielle, what's up?
So, do any of you at the beginning of the week have a to-do list for the entire week?
No.
Okay, so I do, and I put the new date, like the Monday, whatever the date is.
You're a good girl.
And but by the end of the week, do any of you ever finish that list?
No.
Right.
never.
So this is a problem. We keep. I have this list, and then I have things on this list that have been on the list for months, and I just keep moving it. I want to challenge myself, like 1 week, to say this is the week where I finish everything on this list, and by the end of the week, everything's going to be checked off. I think it's impossible, and I'll never be able to do it.
Challenge yourself
but
and
it's
do
a
it.
challenge,
You
right?
can do it.
No, because if you have a list and you get to the end of the week and you haven't done stuff on the list, it just makes it frustrating.
It's
for
very
you.
frustrating, and I just
And the
move
whole
it to
point
the
of
next
having
week.
the whole point of having a list is to not be frustrated.
I know.
Okay. Well,
I'm very frustrated.
well, I just don't. I'm not a list person. I should be. You're at least right. You're trying. To
I'm trying.
Be good.
I'm trying.
Hey, Straight Nate, what's up?
Okay, I know you like to go deep, Elvis. So here's the deep end
Balls
for you.
deep, baby.
So do you know, Gandhi? You might know about this.
Okay.
The ship of Theseus. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, so it's this ancient Greek thought experiment. So you have a ship and it leaves Egypt and it's going to Greece, but along the way, every piece of that ship is replaced during the journey. So when it gets to Greece, I ask you, is it the same ship that left, or is
Whoa.
it a different ship? Think about that.
My answer is it's the same ship.
It's the same, but different.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
just like that, think about this. Every 7 years, every single cell in your body is replaced. You are no longer the same person you were 7 years ago. Did you know that already,
I
Gandhi?
knew that about the taste buds. That's
Yeah.
why they say you should continue to try things you don't like, because every 7 years you might like it again.
Every single cell
It's true.
is different.
Is that
And
why
they're
I'm allergic
saying
to
also
peaches
because
now?
your allergies can shift in 7
Yes.
years.
Correct. So you are no longer the same you 7 years ago. You were the same, but different. So
Imagine
just think
you
about
look
that.
different. How cool would it be if you could look different every
You,
7
you
years?
do, and it's not good.
I may not be allergic to penicillin.
Yeah,
You
you
should
got to get
take a
tested for
shot.
that.
Take a lot of it.
We
Scary.
just tested one of
Yeah.
my kids, and they're no longer allergic to penicillin.
I have some. Let's shoot him up and see.
So I guess the whole point of this is, so things you used to like, you may not like anymore. Things you liked and things you didn't like, you may like. You are the same but different. Just think about that as you go throughout your day.
I will. We're always changing. We're the same person, but you have the ability to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
And
Now your turn.
I don't know. We don't have time.
Oh, please. I want to know
Okay.
it.
So recently, the Menendez brothers, the mansion where they shot their mom and dad in Beverly Hills was sold for like $17 million.
Whoa.
Someone bought that
Yeah.
that beautiful home that has such an ugly history. All right. Would you ever do that? If you have $17 million to buy a house, would you buy
No.
where someone
No.
was brutally murdered?
No, no,
Well, I have the opportunity to buy a piece of property with a little farmhouse
Yeah.
for not a lot of money at all. And one of the reasons it's so inexpensive is because about 10 years ago, an old lady killed her husband because he was a jackass. And he was not
Wait.
a nice guy.
Is it haunted?
I don't know.
It will be when you get there.
No one has lived in it in 10 years.
This is awesome. We buy it and then we could do a haunted house there.
I think
You
this
make
is
money.
different. I think this is a different situation.
How is this different? Because they don't have a made-for-TV movie?
No.
What?
Because there was a reason, potentially a very valid reason behind whatever happened over there. So she was getting abused. She was tired of it. She defended herself. She got rid of the problem. Maybe that's not a bad thing.
Well, but there apparently was a bloody room that needed a lot of cleanup, and
See,
don't
wait,
know.
you used to
I
have
don't
a
think it's as bad.
ghost in your house, and
Well,
you
I-
haven't seen him or her in a while,
I know, but this
right?
wasn't a murder scene.
Well, I just mean maybe this new ghost will be of interest as well.
How good of a deal are you getting?
It's a good deal. I mean, it's more for the few acres it comes on than the house. The house is just a small house.
But you have to remember, it's usually the land that's haunted, not the actual house. So if you knock the house down,
know all
doesn't
these
mean the
rules
ghost
of
leaves.
what's
Yeah,
haunted.
doesn't mean the ghost leaves.
So they moved the tombstones and left the bodies.
Yeah,
It's just very
basically.
poltergeisty.
Exactly.
How many pieces was the victim in?
Oh, I don't know.
Because if it's more than 3, I say pass.
That's
Is
your
there
line.
a way to get rid of that room and renovate the room?
No, because the house is so small. It's no.
I think it's got bad juju. No way. I wouldn't
Okay,
do
well,
it.
part of me thinks
Wait,
that same thing.
Are you
Yeah.
going to do, like, if you're going to knock it down and grow crops or something? Because I think the crops will die.
I don't know. Maybe
Because
they
the ground
will.
is haunted.
Maybe they will.
The ground is cursed.
I don't know. Something to ponder. To get back to me on this, please.
Your cakes are not going to rise when you bake them.
No. Could be.
Do it.
What?
Then they say,
Well, I'm not gonna bake cakes in this house.
Things will spoil. I
Don't they
don't
say
know.
your cakes don't rise when you have your menstrual cycle? A lot of women can't cook.
Well, they say
You
your
burn
holidays
things.
curdles.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. On that note, we're done.
Love you.